Here we go!
Yo, Josh, have you heard the new album that we're about to release yet? The mix is almost done. It's called Versuz Bop.
Oh God. Oh God, no. Okay. Sure, yeah.
It has hot new singles like Josh likes long dicks and I cannot lie.
You can't prove that.
I think I can. I can use science to prove it.
No, you can't prove that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bill Nye even did a special on it.
Bill Nye? What does Bill Nye have to do with long dicks?
Yes. Wouldn't you like to know? What's another song on Versuz Bop that you're looking forward to?
Wait, so is this like Kids Bop? So are we spelling verses with a Z? Is that what's going on here?
That would be angsty. That would be very aesthetically pleasing in my opinion. Oh my gosh, gravity.
It's very 90s.
Why does the anti-gravity not exist in the church? Not anti-gravity, but the low gravity. I don't understand that.
That's a good question, actually, Tyler. It's because churches are devoid of science.
That's...
That became real too fast.
No comments.
That became way realer than I thought.
I'm not going to say anything about that.
Fair enough.
And now we got all these captives inside the church. I'm like I haven't done the Bowser fight yet. You're in post-game now officially.
I am officially in post-game, although you wouldn't be able to tell by looking at it.
It's Versuz official. You're in post-game.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm doing the boss fights, the rehash boss fights from Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Mushroom Kingdom. I forget that's a thing. I don't like Mushroom Kingdom very much. It's actually my least favorite world in this game.
Really? I thought it was cool.
I like the sentiment. I think it's really cool that they referenced Mario 64 with it. But I feel like the world is overall not very much fun to play. It's just like a big open kind of blah area.
Just like Super Mario 64.
No, for some reason Mario 64 like has a lot more depth to it for some reason.
I'm just making a gaff.
A gaff?
I'm making a gaff, Tyler.
What the fuck is a gaff?
It's a joke.
Is that a word for joke? A gaff?
Yeah, a gaff. Why not?
Is this a millennial word that I don't know?
No. It's a not millennial word that you don't know.
Oh, okay.
You know all the millennial words.
That explains why I don't know it then. Because if a word actually exists, then I probably refute it. It's part of my millennial culture, you know? That's true, yeah. It's kind of weird that we're actually kind of on the tail end of millennials. Because millennials, I think, are right now the age of millennials is anybody from the age of, I believe, 36 to 22.
Yep. What do you mean we're at the tail end? The next generation has already been born, so I don't know what you're
I know, we're the tail end of millennials. We're
we are. Okay, I thought you said we're getting to that point.
Nah. What is the generation after us called?
Generation Z.
Is that it? That sounds like a weird alien movie.
Generation Z?
Or it sounds like a zombie apocalypse.
Oh my god, it does. It does sound like a zombie apocalypse. You're not wrong about that.
Is it because, isn't there a movie called World War Z?
There is a movie called World War
Z? Yeah.
Excellent commentary, Jensen.
I mean, the kids nowadays are zombies to the social media. They don't even know what the outside world is like.
You're not wrong. Like, real talk? You're not wrong.
Or real talk. I'm never wrong, Josh. Have I ever been wrong?
Yeah, actually.
Take it back.
I could probably name a few times, sure.
Name one time I was wrong, Josh. One time.
You know, nothing comes to the top of my head, so
that's what I thought, ho.
That doesn't mean you haven't been wrong.
Yes, it does, because... No. Nah, I don't know. Dude, this end game, the very first time I played this section as Bowser, I was just awestruck. Like it was such an amazing time.
It's super anime. I love it.
Super anime. I love how you describe it as anime.
It really is. It's just like, wait, there's nothing up here? What the?
What do you mean by
just got
super
ripped
anime?
off.
What makes it super anime? Apart from the music.
Just the music. I don't know. The music just kind of reminds me of anime. That's all. That's
Why? Just because the lyrics are in Japanese? I think the lyrics are in Japanese, actually. I don't know.
The lyrics are not in Japanese, but there is a version of it that is in Japanese that you can listen to post-game.
That's dope. I can't even... Oh! I fell into a hole.
Oh!
I don't remember what the song sounds like, now that I think about it. I don't think it's playing right now. My, like, game audio is kind of quiet. I can hear, like, myself just, like, breaking through a ton of rocks, but that's about it. That's about all I hear.
Dude, we're, like, kind of nearing the end of the game. Like, the Versuz. Like, kind of getting there. Isn't that kind of crazy, though? Like, because I'm in post-game, and post-game is really where you start picking up moons, like, real fast.
We're not towards the end quite yet. I mean, yeah, we are going to start moving a little bit more quickly than we have been.
I mean, I have over 200 moons, so...
But we're going for 503, so we're technically not halfway there. Moon count-wise.
That's true, but you gotta think that the second half gets sped up, or like the later moons get kind of sped up because of how quickly.
Yeah, you definitely do start collecting moons a lot more quickly. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I would say we're probably about halfway. Is my rough guesstimate.
Didn't you literally say 2 seconds ago that we're not quite halfway?
Did you? No, you said we're almost towards the end. I said we're not quite towards the end.
Halfway is like close to the end to me.
Oh.
So you better start freaking out now, Tyler. Better start freaking out now.
Why am I gonna freak out? I'm the lead.
I don't think you are.
Yeah, I'm pretty. At the beginning of this episode, I think I was about 8 moons in the lead.
Wait, how? How are you 8 moons in the lead?
Well, because you also, the last episode, you ended the episode by doing the Bowser thingamajig.
Oh,
which
yeah. Well, yeah.
takes up a lot of extra time. Like, I'm doing that now, so this is right now. This is your time to catch up. Do you think this ending section of the game was inspired by Tetris?
No, I don't think so.
Well, there's tons of blocks that look all Tetris-y. Actually, they're not the same shapes of Tetris blocks. They're just like tons of random like polygons. Now I'm on the super anime part. Now I can hear the anime music. Speaking of anime, have you seen the anime My Hero Academia?
No, I haven't, but Brooke is obsessed with it.
I'm obsessed with it. I think I finally found a show that might compare to Avatar.
Oh, come on, dude. I'm playing like ass.
Ass. I feel like that's a good thing to play as. Or play with. One of the two.
With.
I can't remember which.
It depends on how
word.
bouncy the ass is.
Can't remember which verb I'm trying to think of right now. Attack the giant pillar. Gonna attack the cube, our arch nemesis.
I do love that the song just tells you how to play the game. It's like, stop backseat gaming, song!
Yeah, get out of here. Oh, I feel like having Mario, Peach, and Bowser all enter the electronic wire capture at the same time is the closest thing Mario will ever get to triple penetration.
What? Oh, I'm thoroughly disturbed by that statement.
But am
wait. Who's being penetrated here is the real question.
They're all being penetrated at the same time.
Oh, I see. Get your hands out of my mouth, please. Thank you very much, you stupid hoe.
Do you know one of the other things that makes Mario Odyssey a great game?
Me dying a lot? How about that?
That makes it a great game, I guess. Sure.
All right,
the fact that you can skip the credits at the end. There's nothing more annoying than a game where you have to watch through 3 hours of credits to continue playing it.
Oh man, freaking Ukulele's credits are like 4 hours long because it also includes all of the Kickstarter backers.
Wait, can you not skip it either?
40,000. No, you can. But
okay.
It's just really funny that it's 4 hours long to me.
Yeah, I think A Hat in Time also has like a similar ending. Except the ending, the credit sequence for A Hat in Time is phenomenal. It's kind of like, have you played Paper Mario, the original? Have you beaten it?
No.
Okay, at the very end of the game, there's like a parade. It's like one of the situations where like every single character and person from the game all has like a parade, and it's like a very nostalgic type of feel.
Yeah, I got you.
Where it kind of like shows off a little bit of the game throughout the whole entire thing.
I got you.
I forgot. There's a lot of like so many new moons available. I'm not sure if I want to play this kingdom right now. I might not even get any moons in this kingdom, the Mushroom Kingdom.
I was going around trying to get moons, and like a lot of them are really, really slow. I realized. I was like, I'm trying to think of all the moons that I could get in that level, and I was like, there isn't any moons that I could get in that level that are quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna come talk to Toadette for a second and get a bunch of moons from her that take forever to get, but
nah, you don't gotta do that.
No, I don't gotta do that.
You don't.
See, this is where Josh had a slight lead for a bit. Maybe I don't know how many moons he has, but this is where I get my lead back because I'm getting all these Toadette moons now. Sorry, Josh.
That's okay. I'm just gonna try to play quickly. Although I forgot that I could fly faster with the Goomba.
Captain Toadette. I feel like Toadette needs her own game now. Every Nintendo character needs their own game.
Technically, Toadette was a main character in Captain Toad. It wasn't her game specifically, but it's kind of like...
You can't play as her, can you?
You can, yeah. You play as her in Chapter 2. The one we haven't done yet.
Yeah, I don't remember that part. We do need to resume that, though. Like,
do we?
At some point.
Do we?
Yeah,
Do
it was
people
actually
care?
it was kind of fun.
Captain Toad's also on Switch now, so...
Not yet.
Or it's going to be.
Yeah. I was gonna say not yet. But our file is on the Wii U. But I guess the files don't matter that much. Because we just beat the book. It's not like anything else matters after that.
Right, yeah. It's true. Oh my god, I turned on the light! Oh, that's so cute!
Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many moons from this. Jeez.
Yeah, I got a lot of moons from that, too.
Stop talking, ho!
Well, the more she talks, the more moons you get. There's like free
thought.
moons that you don't have to work for. What are you talking about?
I know, but it just takes up too much time. Yesterday I was playing Pokemon, and I realized that Hoot Hoot has the word thought in his name. It's a long thought, though.
You play Pokemon? What a loser.
I don't even know what to say.
You're a loser. You can just accept the fact that you're a loser. Video games? Those are only for nerds.
It's kind of weird because I play a lot of video games and I really am a nerdy person, but at the same time, I don't feel like a nerd. Like if somebody calls me a nerd, I'm like, I guess I am.
You definitely are. So am I.
I guess I am. I just don't like feel like one though. Like I definitely am one. Stereotypically, I don't feel like a nerd, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. Because you don't like, I mean, I don't know. You don't really...
I don't like have any of the stereotypical tropes of a nerd.
Like what? What's a stereotypical trope of a nerd?
I don't... Well, I guess actually, yes I do. I have a collection of video games. I wear glasses.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I play video games at least like 5 to 6 hours a day. Okay,
yeah.
I guess I have all the stereotypical tropes of a nerd. Damn it!
Get wrecked!
Get riggedy wrecked. Yeah, I'm actually the definition of a nerd. I don't know what I was even saying.
That's really funny. Good job, Tyler. I'm proud of you. For finally accepting your nerddom. What's
another like really stereotypical thing about a nerd? What are some other things that most nerds are known for? I guess like the thing that's not nerdy about me is I care more about like my appearance and image than a
I would
nerd
argue that nerds care more about their appearance than most, actually.
You think so?
Yeah. There are some people that don't, but I wouldn't classify that as a nerdy feature.
Maybe would that be a geek?
Okay, now we're getting into semantics of it's not too deep in this hole.
What about nerds who like are so into playing video games like they would rather play video games than like shower? What would you consider that?
Wrong. They would be wrong. Don't do that, kids.
Or do that.
Nope, don't do that. Definitely don't do that, and don't do
Showering's
that either.
Boring. it's very constrictive on your personal self-expression of who you are.
Oh, that's right.
Your smell is very important with who you are as a
true.
person.
Yeah, I mean, how else will people know what, you know, what I recently ate? If it doesn't seep out of my pores slowly. How will people know that I ate a ton of garlic, though? Come on, Tyler. Get with the program.
They put lots of garlic in Chipotle? Wait, where's the rock here?
They don't. What is happening here? Why did they do this? That was a dumb puzzle.
I'm just gonna get the rest of my 500 moons in the Sand Kingdom, and that's it.
The Sand Kingdom is massive, dude. There's so much there.
I actually really like the Sand Kingdom. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I really do like it. I like how there is some like
people
civilized
don't like the
areas.
Sand Kingdom?
There's a lot of people who don't like it. They feel like it's too empty.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I don't understand it. I think it's one of the.
Totally don't understand that.
I think it's quite possibly one of my favorite kingdoms, just because of how large. I like how there is areas that are filled with stuff, but then areas that are just empty and expansive.
Just so you guys know, this is the first moon that I bought from the Cap Kingdom, because it is a bit. We have the ability now to buy more moons, but that was the only one that I had ever bought from the Cap Kingdom. So,
does it tell you that? How do you already have to remember?
Doesn't. I think it already has a check mark on it if you've bought one from it.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check though. I'm kind of curious about that.
I think you're right. That sounds.
I'll waste some time just for you. Yeah, there's already a check mark on it if you've bought it once. So, if there isn't a check mark there, then you haven't bought it yet.
Ugh, I ran into a cactus.
Your life is not as hard as Anne Frank's. So
I know. Wait, no, it's the other way around.
I know. I'm arguing against you.
Anne Frank's life is actually way easier than mine if you really come and think about it.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, Anne Frank was oppressed for being a Jew, but was she ever oppressed for being gay?
Okay, you know what? You made a fair point.
I actually don't think I've ever been oppressed for being gay though, like once.
Oh man, we gotta change that.
Oppress me, please, Josh.
Okay. Oh man, you know, I don't think I have an oppressive bone in my body. And I wouldn't want an oppressive bone in my body either.
Ew. I don't want to. Yeah.
That was my attempt.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad either.
You're right. It was bad. It was terrible.
A purple Listerine can be scary sometimes.
Dude, I know, right? Don't fall into the purple Listerine, dude. Do not fall into it.
Dude, when we had so during the Runaway Guys Coliseum, we did that that team relay race where other people were playing Odyssey, like as a team.
Yep.
And it kind of makes me realize, like, we talk trash about how bad we are at this game a lot. Whenever I see like any other person play a Mario game, even the people that are in our friend group that play Mario games for a living a lot of the time, aren't as good as we are.
That's because
people give us a lot of shit.
We play them a lot, is the thing. Yeah, you know what? I agree. I think people give us a lot of shit. And here's the thing about that. These are other content creators like us. We play this constantly. And the people who aren't content creators and also play it constantly are the people who are watching. So technically they are better than us, but we are better than our peers. If that makes sense.
That's true. All my friends in real life as well. Like, I'm way better at these games than any of them ever will be.
Well, that's because none of them don't play video games or something.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
But not really Mario. Mario's like all my friends play games like Fortnite and Overwatch and PUBG, like the games that a majority of society is playing. I've always been the black sheep. That's actually been like kind of my situation my whole life. Is I play a lot of video games, but I don't relate to the typical gamer because I don't play any of the games that 90% of gamers play.
You know, I was actually just thinking about this today. This morning, I was thinking about the exact thing because I haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5's story mode.
Uh-huh.
And that's a game that everybody had. When that came out like 5 years ago or whatever that was, everybody played that. Like, that was a thing that everybody was playing.
Yeah, I never like follow trends for any games ever, for whatever reason.
I feel like we should. In our line of work, I feel like we probably should.
Yeah, it's weird because I was always kind of an outcast in high school, a little bit. But it's just because, like, the only reason I was an outcast is because I've never been interested in things that other people are interested in. Like, yeah, there's tons of people who play games in my high school, but the ones that played Nintendo games is like very minuscule. They all played like Call of Duty and Halo and Fallout and all the cool, quote-unquote, cool games, and I was like, I'm gonna play Ocarina of Time for my 30th time.
Yeah, I was thinking about that this morning too. I was like, the reason I don't play these popular games is because I'm playing the same games over and over again.
True, and then when I'm not playing those, I'm playing simulation games like Planet Coaster and SimCity and all that kind of stuff, which don't have a huge audience or market either.
That's true, yeah. Actually, I think it has a bigger market than you realize, but maybe you just don't know a lot of people that can relate to that. Because I don't play those kind of games, but not because I don't like them, but just because I'm not smart enough for... I'm not smart enough for strategy games, Tyler.
You're not really creative, like, with building stuff. Like,
nah,
it's not something you do.
I used to be. I used to love that stuff. Because I used to make stuff in, like, Halo 3's Forge all the time. Like, that kind of thing.
I forgot about that.
I really enjoyed doing that, and something, I don't know, I just went away, I guess.
Even better than Halo. Even better than Halo's Forge mode was Tony Hawk's skate park creation mode. I spent, like, my life in that.
Yes. I don't know if it was better than Halo's Forge mode, but it was definitely, like, I put a lot of time into it also. I can agree with that.
Also, can you spin that Wheel of Torture?
Oh, hey, Wheel of Torture. What? That's a thing. All right, here we go. Spinning the Wheel of Torture. And it is Euthanize. So once we get hit again, we have to.
Oh yeah, I was about to kill myself, then I realized. Okay, don't forget about it this
Tyler,
time.
You have so much to live for until you get hit, and then you have to kill yourself.
Yeah, dude, we cannot forget this time. We forgot last time, and
we did forget last time, but at least we both forgot, so it's at least even.
Yeah,
even Stevens. Also,
oh my
isn't there like a moon just out in the middle of nowhere here somewhere? Yeah, there it is. There's just a really random moon out in the middle of nowhere.
I think it's really weird that Bowser has like posters for his wedding up. I've never seen anybody like advertise their wedding like it's a movie or something.
I think for like royal, I think it's kind of a play on like the royal wedding, where people like the public are available to go to the wedding.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Or certain people get invited, or like the majority of people get invited. Or I don't know. I don't know how it works.
I don't know anything about royal weddings. The closest thing I've ever seen to a royal wedding is the plot of Shrek 2.
That's the closest thing you've seen to anything. That's where you get all your life lessons from, actually, is Shrek 2.
Not the gumdrop button. What's the best way to get to that moon? There was a bunch of moons. I'm like, how do I get to there?
Oh, wait, I already have this one? Oh, I got that earlier. Dude, I'm getting moons twice now, man. What the hell? I can't do that.
Can't do that.
I can't do that.
What you doing, Josh? Can't do that.
What you doing? I can't do that.
No, you better not do that.
I better not do that.
If you do that, then you might not do this.
Oh!
No. Your screams like that are really troubling, honestly. It sounds...
It sounds almost too real.
Yeah, troubling. That's the best way to describe.
I mean, my personality in general is troubling, so...
Boy, oh, Josh in trouble.
Oh, man, what is this? Oh, this is Frogtown. Dude, it's Frogtown. Let's go.
Dude, Frogtown is legit.
I know, right? Dude, being able to be a frog just makes me happy. I like frogs. Frogs are cool.
Amphibians in general are pretty dope.
Dude.
Every single time I see an amphibian, I'm like, amphibian, you're pretty great.
Amphibians, yo, shit, man. Man, I love me some amphibians. Damn, I can't get enough of them frogs.
I'd be amphibian if I said I didn't like amphibians.
Okay, you can stop now. I don't approve of the amphibian puns. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. What? How did I not make that jump? Frogs, you're dumb. Never mind, I take it back what I said about frogs.
No, Josh, I didn't mean to. Give it a second chance.
Nah, I don't think so.
Come on,
I don't think anybody in life deserves a second chance.
Oh.
Wait, sorry, that was weird. Ah! You fricker.
Wow. You fricker, really?
Dude, I'm clean now. Haven't you heard?
Man, why is Josh so cool? You frickin' fricks!
Oh, God.
What kind of animal is this?
It's a frog.
The flying dude with the wings?
Yeah, it's a frog.
He's like a dragon frog. Dragonfly frog.
What? Wait, what are you actually talking about? I was just joking.
I forgot his name. He's the little dinosaur guy that can glide around.
Oh, he's not a frog. He's more like I don't know, he's a lizard of some kind.
Lizard dinosaur type.
He's a lizard dinosaur. Yeah, that's the one. You know, this was probably a waste of time. I know that there's a secret moon around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. I think I heard it.
That's how I feel every single time I like use Tinder and start talking to somebody. Well, you know what? This is probably a waste of time. I don't know why. I don't like the idea of like meeting somebody on Tinder for some reason.
Well,
I don't like the idea of talking to somebody with the intention of dating them. Like the very first time you meet somebody, you already know that that's what you're there for.
yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah, I understand.
I feel like that's kind of weird. Like,
it seems like less of a I've never actually heard that argument before, but yeah, no, I totally agree with that actually.
Like I don't want to like meet somebody and like know from the very first second that we like see each other face to face that we're talking because we're interested in each other in that way.
Yeah, well, so I kind of look back at my relationship with Brooke, and it was like we met online, but it wasn't through a dating site. It was just through casually meeting somebody online. And
yeah,
so it wasn't like that was the first thought was like, oh, we're gonna date, you know? It was we kind of became friends quite quickly, and
yeah, it takes away like the friendship aspect of the relationship, which I think is really important.
I agree.
Like,
I think it's really important to be friends with the person you're dating.
But you can definitely become friends before you start dating that person, but you're not naturally becoming friends, if that makes sense. It's like,
yeah, and I think for some people that works out just fine. You know what I mean? Like I think for some people that just works great.
Yeah, I'm a very different person. I'm also like the most picky person ever when it comes to who I date. I know lots of people like date just because they want to date, but I'm like, one of my like biggest rules for dating is I have to enjoy hanging out with that person more than I enjoy hanging out with my friends. Because if I don't enjoy that person more than my friends, then why would I hang out with that person over hanging out with my friends?
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, you make a good point.
And then they also have to get along well with my friends. Compatibility with my friend group is like the most important thing. Because I also hate whenever like somebody in my friend group like starts dating somebody and then we all hate them and they are only dating them and like we don't ever see that person again because they put that person they're dating ahead of all of their friends, and then it never usually works out, and then they always like come back. They're like, oh, we broke up, like hang out with me again. It's
the other side of the coin is becoming friends with somebody's like significant other, and then they break up and it becomes like this weird split between friends. It's like just
are you still allowed to hang out with them?
Yeah, exactly. Like it's kind of like a weird social thing. Like of course you're still allowed to hang out with them, but it's just like it kind of gets like this weird social vibe.
Is it disrespectful to hang out with like one of your best friend's exes?
I don't think it is. I mean, it depends on the situation. It depends on the way it ended, I think. But
yeah, that's true. I guess if it ended like with that ex like cheating on them or something.
Right, yeah, you would. I mean, but that in that case, you just wouldn't want to hang out with somebody like that anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
I like had a situation where like one of my good friends, like they broke up with their ex and it was my friend's fault. Like they were the one who was in the wrong. And they were like, I don't want you, like I hung out with them once. They're like, I don't want you hanging out with my ex. And it's like, your ex never did anything to me. like I'm loyal to you as a friend, but at the same time, like.
Right. Yeah. If their ex is cool and you became friends with them, who is this other person to say that you can't hang out with that person?
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb.
Ooh.
I don't know.
There's like there's so many just like intricacies to all that shit.
I know, right? People, just the fact that people are as social as they are is kind of a fascinating thing, like in nature, because we have all these social rules that, I mean, some animals have like very basic social rules, but I would argue that humans' social rules are just like so much more in depth.
Well, yeah, a little. I would argue that, yeah, just a little tiny bit. Not by much.
Just a wee bit.
Now, nothing is quite as social as amphibians. Oh,
Oh
They're
my
just
god,
next
right?
level.
Oh, I know. Amphibians with their social norms.
They're social circers. Man, have you ever like seen Frogbook? Like that shit is
Wait, what?
crazy. It's Facebook. It's Frog's Facebook.
Oh!
That dude.
I did
like,
not get that at first. Frog book. That's dumb. Oh, I thought that
It
was
is
a
really
moon. That was a coin. Okay, well, coins and moons, same thing, right?
Not worth it.
Every time I collect a coin, it counts as a moon now. But not for you, though.
Oh. Okay.
Just so we're clear. Just so we're clear.
Also, just so we're clear, go ahead and pause that Game Boy because we're at the end of the episode.
Shoot! Are you for real? Are you
Shoot.
for real right now?
Shoot!
Are
I'm
you for
furry.
real?
Real.
Are you furry right now?
I'm a furry right now. I'm a furry.
Damn, girl.
I'm a frog furry.
Damn, girl.
I just wanted to fit in with those frogs on Frogbook.